The airlock doors groaned as the incoming craft docked at Gateway Station. Commander Alana Kessler stood at the observation deck, arms crossed, as she watched the sleek, alien vessel come to a halt. Around her, the control room hummed with subdued tension. This was no ordinary diplomatic meeting. This was humanity's first direct contact with an extraterrestrial civilization. The alien ship was unlike anything Earth scientists had theorized. It was sleek, almost fluid in design, with surfaces that shimmered as though composed of living metal. As the docking clamps engaged, Alana's second-in-command, Lieutenant Rhea Marks, approached, her tablet displaying streams of data. "Initial scans are inconclusive," Rhea said, her voice low. "No emissions we can recognize. No visible weapons. Just this energy signature we can identify." Alana nodded, her face impassive. "Keep scanning. I want to know everything we can about that ship before we step on board." The station's comm system crackled, and a voice came through. "Commander Kessler, we're receiving a signal. They're requesting permission to come aboard." Alana took a moment to consider. "Open a channel." The comm operator flipped a switch, and the room fell silent. The voice that spoke was deep, resonant, and somehow soothing, though the language was incomprehensible. It carried a weight of age and knowledge that made the human listeners feel as though they were hearing not just a message, but a piece of history. A wave of static followed, then the station's AI translated the alien speech into halting English. "We come in peace. Request audience with your commander." Alana glanced at Rhea, who nodded. "Let them in," Alana said. "And send the diplomatic team to the airlock." The atmosphere in the reception chamber was thick with anticipation. Alana stood at the forefront, flanked by her top officers and a team of linguists and cultural analysts. The chamber was designed to impress, with high ceilings, polished steel floors, and a panoramic view of the Earth below. When the airlock doors finally slid open, everyone held their breath. The alien delegation stepped forward, 3 figures draped in flowing, silken garments that shimmered with the same iridescent quality as their ship. Their faces were obscured by translucent masks that displayed shifting patterns of light, as though their thoughts and emotions were projected outward for all to see. The lead alien inclined its head, a gesture that could have been interpreted as a bow. "Commander Kessler," the AI translated, "we are honored by your hospitality." Alana stepped forward. "Welcome aboard Gateway Station. I hope this meeting marks the beginning of a peaceful relationship between our peoples." The alien's mask swirled with hues of blue and green. "We share your hope, Commander. Let us speak of the matters that concern us both." Over the following hours, the human and alien representatives exchanged information. The aliens, who called themselves the Andurith, spoke of their journey through the stars and the countless civilizations they had encountered. They came not as conquerors, but as observers, chroniclers of the galaxy's myriad cultures. But as the talks progressed, it became clear that their arrival was not entirely benevolent. The Andurith spoke of a Red Singularity, a catastrophic event that rippled through space-time. They had detected its presence in Earth's vicinity and had come to warn humanity of the impending danger. "It is not a natural phenomenon," the Andurith leader explained, its mask now shifting to deep, somber reds. "It is the result of choices, of conflicts unresolved. You must understand, the Red Singularity does not simply destroy. It consumes." Alana leaned forward, her brow furrowed. "Consumes? Consumes what?" "All that you are," the alien replied. "Your history, your identity, your existence." As the Andurith shared their knowledge, it became clear that the Red Singularity was not a distant threat. It was already forming, feeding on the remnants of Earth's long-forgotten wars and the residual energy of conflicts past. The Andurith had seen it before, on other worlds, and those civilizations had ceased to exist. "We come with a proposal," the Andurith leader said. "Join our alliance. Share your knowledge with us, and we will aid you in preventing the Singularity's full emergence." Alana's team was split. Some argued that humanity should accept the Andurith's offer and integrate into their vast interstellar network. Others warned that doing so might mean surrendering Earth's independence and losing their unique identity. Commander, Rhea said during a private briefing, we're in uncharted territory. The Andurith have resources and knowledge we can't match, but we don't know their true intentions. Alana nodded slowly. I know. But if they're right about this singularity, we may not have a choice. The station buzzed with activity as preparations were made to share Earth's archives with the Andurith. Ancient texts, scientific data, cultural artifacts, all were digitized and organized for transfer. In exchange, the Andurith provided humanity with advanced technology, energy shields capable of deflecting stellar debris, medical innovations that eradicated once incurable diseases, and new propulsion systems that made interstellar travel a reality. But as the integration process began, subtle changes swept through the station. The Andurith's presence was not just physical, it was digital. Their AI systems merged with humanity's networks, optimizing and streamlining processes, but also raising questions of control. Some crew members reported strange occurrences, unexplained power surges, encrypted files appearing without explanation, and even dreams that felt guided. Alana began to suspect that the Andurith's alliance was not as transparent as it seemed. She initiated a secret investigation, assigning Rhea and a trusted team to monitor the data streams and search for any signs of manipulation. What they found sent chills through the command staff. The Andurith were not simply chroniclers. They were curators. Across countless worlds, they had forged alliances, extracted cultural and scientific knowledge, and then nothing. The worlds they visited faded from the galactic stage, their histories archived, their societies assimilated. They're not protecting us from the singularity, Rhea said, her voice shaking. They're preparing us for it. Alana's fists clenched. Preparing us how? They're erasing us, Rhea replied. Slowly. Systematically. They're making sure that when the singularity comes, there won't be anything left for it to consume. The final act of defiance came swiftly. Alana gathered her most loyal crew members and devised a plan to sever Gateway Station from the Andurith's influence. It would mean isolating themselves, cutting off the advanced technology and the promise of protection. It would mean standing alone against a threat they barely understood. In the chaos that followed, the station systems were purged, the Andurith's data streams cut. The alien delegation, realizing they had lost control, withdrew. The shimmering vessel detached from Gateway Station and vanished into the void, leaving only their warning behind. The Red Singularity cannot be stopped, the Andurith leader's final transmission declared. But you have chosen your path. As the alien ship disappeared, Alana looked out at the stars. Humanity had made its choice. Whether it was the right one, only time would tell. But one thing was certain. They would face the future on their own terms.